Cybercrime is just a part of life anymore. Last year, a record-setting total of 9 reported mega breaches, plus ransomware holding businesses and devices hostage. So what about protection? Let's focus on that with cybersecurity expert Kevin Haley, Director of Security Response at Norton by Symantec. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
Based on these new reports, it sounds like really we should all be concerned about this. So what are some of the key findings?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest one is the steady increase in ransomware, 35% from the year before. This type of threat gets onto your computer and it encrypts your files. It makes it so you can't access them. So suddenly you can't get to your Word document, you can't get to your personal photos, even your tax returns. And the bad guys, the criminals, will demand $500 to give those files back to you.
Yeah, Kevin, we've got a computer guy that comes on this show and talks about it's basically digital extortion is what it sounds like, and it's a big issue. So how do these cyber attackers get into our machines?
Well, two main ways. One, they will get you an email. It'll come into your mailbox. It'll have something like, here's an invoice you need to pay, or here's a package we couldn't deliver. If you want to find out the information about it, click on this attachment. If they can fool you into clicking, they've infected your machine.
Yeah.
The other way is just browsing to websites. They've got a way to break into websites, ones we go to every day, and they will hop onto our computers from there.
What are some of the latest scams out there right now? Give us a little bit of update and the types of malware that we should be on the lookout for.
Right. Well, you know, one of the latest scams we're seeing, and increased by 200% in 2015, is something we call fake technical support. They will pop up something on your screen that says there's a problem with your computer, and they'll give you an 800 number to call. You call that number and they'll send you or sell you a phony technical support package, usually for $129. They'll tell you there's all sorts of things wrong with your computer, and for that much money, they'll keep it fixed for a whole year. Well, you're going to give them your money and you're never going to hear from them again. And the only problem with your computer was that they put that pop-up on there to fool you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So that's probably one of the biggest scams we're seeing.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I got a phone call at my house saying they're trying to get me to go to my computer, go to a website because there was problems with my computer. You know, and that was over the phone. But these online scams, are there telltale signs of these online scams? What should we look for?
Yeah, well, in that particular case, what these guys have learned is that calling you, their success rate is not so big. Oh. But if they can get onto your computer and make you call them, they're going to be a lot more successful into talking you out of your money. So you've got to look for that sort of thing, these pop-ups, these emails that appear that they don't look right or something seems kind of wrong with them. Just ignore them, just delete them, get them off your system, and then you're going to be a lot safer.
Okay, so we talked about the problems. What can consumers do? And businesses out there, a lot of small businesses out there, what can they do to protect themselves online?
Right, this ransomware is a huge problem for them as well. They need to make sure that they're backing up their files, just like all of us do. If they do get encrypted, then we simply restore them and we go on, and we don't have to pay the criminals any money. You need to have good security software, and you need to keep your systems updated with the latest patches. When you get that little pop-up that says it's time to update this software, go ahead and do it, don't delay.
Yeah, okay, so if you feel like you've been hacked, what should you do? Or if you feel like your information's been stolen, is there something you should do?
Yeah, the first thing you should do is make sure you get that malware off your computer. You can go up to our website, norton.com. We have some tools to help you, or find a professional or somebody you trust to help you get rid of that malware. And then you want to talk to your bank or your credit card company, wherever you think the problem is, and tell them what happened, and they'll know what to do to kind of protect your credit, protect your banking information.
Yeah, Kevin, listen, we know this is a big problem. How about a website that we can send our viewers to for more information about all this stuff?
Right. Please go to norton.com. We've got a lot of information up there on the latest threats and tips and tricks on how to protect yourself.
Great tips, Kevin. Thanks for your time this morning.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
All righty, Mary, over to you.